welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome. If you are new to the channel, thank you so much for joining me. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Welcome to another Libra Tarot reading. Libra Love Tarot reading, Libra Love Reading, and as is pretty much always the case here at the Tarot Closet, Libra Love Messages, channeled love messages from your person, messages from their higher self. The Eight of Wands and the Nine of Swords is here. Somebody's not sleeping thinking about what they want to say to you. The Eight of Wands, Mercury and Sagittarius is a reversal energy. Nine of Swords, upright energy, Gemini and Mars, anxious, not sleeping, having trouble maybe articulating, like in their head, in their head, thinking about everything they want to say. It could be that they're actually writing messages as well and not sending them or deleting them. There's a frustration around what they want to say to you. There's an energy of what's been left unsaid. And I want to tell you, when I was preparing for your reading, as I do, before turning the camera on, also with the cards and shuffling, this was in the deck and it fell out while I was shuffling You Are My Biggest Wish. And it fell out with the moon as well. So it's almost like something, I don't know, that they were hiding or didn't want you to know. Page of Pentacles, Five of Cups. Well, I'll tell you what, Mars and Scorpio energy. This is somebody who's regretting how they left things, decisions that they made. They're missing you. I'm wondering if they're wanting to reach out. Because they're thinking about everything they want to say. Or it could also just be that they're just laying there, thinking about everything they should have said. Page of Pentacles can be around that. Could be around an age difference. It doesn't mean that it is. It's like a student energy. And on our page of Pentacles today, we have 3 rabbits, 3 hares, bunnies, Hase, as we say here in Austria, giving us a timing energy. There are 3 there, and they're kind of like going around, and they're poofing up. They're kicking up these leaves, which is a round change. Maple leaves. Hello, if you are in Canada. Maple leaves are also connected to love. And there are crystals there too. Somebody who is missing you, who's not clear about what they want to say, and that's also clear. Like, could be around a message, literally. But some of what they've been holding back as well. And the loss. And leaving you feeling like they didn't care, didn't love you. What does that mean? Okay, let's go in. Libra. This is a reading where we're going into their feelings for you. Thoughts and feelings, as you can see. I think that's, those are yours. We'll look at them in just a moment. Your thoughts and feelings around them. What you might need to know, hear, see, don't see coming. What's on everybody's mind, or somebody in particular. I think we already have established that today. And is anyone making a move? Possibly. So, wow, 4 of Pentacles. I haven't let you go, Libra. Sun in Capricorn energy. Look, it's our little squirrel. Holding on to crystals, too, with clarity. Surrounded by those leaves again. Look at that. Maple leaves around love. 4 of Pentacles. I haven't let you go. I'm working on it. What are they working on? Coming in here, the Chariot. The Moon and Cancer energy. In the partnership placement, it really, it's just really validating, because we have the 7 of Pentacles in reverse, Moon and Taurus energy. It's like waiting on somebody kind of energy. Look, the 2 of Pentacles in the bottom of the deck. Somebody need to make a choice. One of these pentacles is yours. They're working on the other one. What is it? Just clarity? I don't know. I think it's more than that. Can be around relationships, jobs, locations. They're working on, it's like I'm working on coming to you, I'm working on this, because the 7 of Pentacles in reverse is like, I'm waiting, I'm tired of waiting. I have 1 foot out the door, maybe 2. One little birdie foot. here in our Seven of Pentacles, waiting for reciprocity, waiting for things to kind of reach maybe a point in the relationship. Okay. Libra, oh, waiting for that, for them to look reclusive energy, to get out of this energy. Ace of Cups, come here with feelings, come here with more. Relationship energy, next level energy. Is there an apology in here? There, our dove, around peace offering energy as well. Carrying something, heading for the cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Can definitely be around something around the relationship next level. Can even be marriage, family energy. But that could also just be full of a lot of feelings, because that's something that came through with the moon and the biggest wish before your reading. And also, as your reading was coming in with that Eight of Wands in reverse and the Nine of Swords, somebody who's not sleeping, thinking about everything they should have said, want to say. This reclusive energy is connecting me to the Hermit energy, Virgo, and Mercury energy. Where you go for clarity. Look, they're holding on to literally a crystal here in this energy, and I think this might be a bear who's like in hibernation mode. You can see like the seasons up here changing. There's windy weather. There are all those leaves again. Look, there's a maple leaf again. So to get out of this energy here, you've been waiting for this person to figure something out. What the heck is it? Around commitment for sure. Make a choice in that Two of Pentacles. Are they weighing out other options? Work, location, other people, romantic or otherwise? Is it just fear of commitment? What is it? But getting out of this energy, this reclusive energy, the Hermit energy for me today. When you get out of there, you go into the Wheel of Fortune. That is the cycles of life, and there is a turning point. Sometimes you're up, sometimes you're not. And also, when you get out of here and you go into that Wheel of Fortune energy, which is connected to the throat chakra, I speak. Leo, my eyes are itchy. It's a wake-up energy. Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, and Aquarius energy. Then there's also that communication that you've been waiting for. The Chariot, the moon in Cancer, wants to be your overall energy today, Libra. You've got to get here or get past the challenges, the obstacles in order to get it moving for success. But you also get into the Chariot when you're getting out of the Lover's card. You're moving into the Chariot energy, taking an action, changing something. Again, could be a literal journey, but somebody's working on it. What exactly does that mean? Okay. Libra, all your zodiac readings are linked in the description under the playlists. All zodiac signs as well. All signs tarot, collective love readings, twin flame readings if you are on a twin flame journey, and more messages from your spirit guides. So feel free to explore if you're inspired to do so. This is a timeless reading. You are here and you are meant to be here. It's a general tarot reading. Always take what resonates for you and let the rest go. Thank you for watching, liking, sharing, and subscribing to the Tarot Closet. I appreciate it. Thank you also to the channel members. Just an extra shout out for that extra boost to the channel. I really appreciate it. And if you enjoy readings at the Tarot Closet and you'd like to join, there's a link below, also on the channel, should be in the comments, all that stuff. Readings are always free. It's not mandatory. You don't need to join. But if you'd like to, it's there. Let's continue on, Libra. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us what else we need to see for Libra. Oh. The Six of Swords. Libra, Mercury and Aquarius energy, the Knight of Swords. Here it is. It's like time energy. This person's trying to figure, like, they're going over in their head things they should have said, things they didn't say, things they want to say. Knight of Swords, holding it all back. There's a lot. It's a fast energy generally, with like all kinds of things to say. And this reversal energy is the opposite of that. You know, I don't know how long there have been things left unsaid or that this person's trying to say things, but it's kind of a deliberate energy. And right below the Chariot is the Six of Swords. So Mercury and Aquarius energy, it's literally this energy of time for things to move here. And this is around communication. It could be literal around moves too. Somebody's working on something. What? Could that be a move like a relocation? Could it be a move away from something or someone, a job or a person? And that Two of Pentacles, of course. It can definitely be around travel here. But I would say probably even before that would be to get out of no contact or to communicate better if in fact you are, but it's just not going, you're not communicating clearly or as well as you would both like to be, you. But the Six of Swords, there are 3 swords and 3 swords getting us to our Six of Swords. That's bringing us into the 3 of Swords, your energy, Libra, Saturn and Libra. That's something obviously went on here, whether there's a complete coming apart energy or again, there's just some difficulties, but it's like putting you both in here. It's time, like, okay, it could even be that there is a third party that's sort of trying to get you into the same place, or friends talking, maybe even via digital, social media, like not necessarily seeing each other, but there could be somebody who's kind of trying to mediate or maybe is even in the middle. Either way, it's like getting into this boat, the water, the timing, divine energy, divine timing, the water, emotions, the swords, transactional, clarity in relationships, truth. Swords can hurt. What's gone on here? 5 of Wands in reverse. I'm trying to work it out, literally. 5 of Wands, Saturn and Leo energy. And this reversal energy is somebody who's trying to solve some kind of problems. Like wanting to be successful in that so that they can move forward. So what is that around? Is it just fear of commitment? 2 of Pentacles. Another contract, that pentacle, relationships, contracts, partnerships around a person. Romantic or otherwise, a job, a location, long distance. They're trying to work it out. They're trying to solve this problem. In their head, too, though, is just really clear today. 3 of Wands. Yeah, look at this. So 3 of Wands in reverse, like what you're waiting for, the delay. The Sun and Aries energy. It's, the 2 of Wands, it's like you're waiting, and then the 3 of Wands is telling me that there's a delay in that. Look, it's an owl bursting out of their little owl house. An owl is a Scorpio, interestingly enough. And there are a lot of feelings they hold back. They can come off like they're not emotional, but that is not the case. Of course, they're full of information. This owl busting out here, not necessarily the case. There's an energy of timing, matters of the heart, the Wands. Also, of course, connecting us, wand energy to the solar plexus chakra. I do. The movement, the Chariot also connected to the solar plexus chakra. And a delay in that. So some timing energy. As right here with the 7 of Pentacles with the weight. But we can see the communication, I feel like there's something about to burst open. So whether it's hearing from another person around this person or them. Because there's a lot that's been coming in from the beginning of your reading of all these things that they want to say, they should have said, they could have said, they still want to say. And here with the 6 of Swords beneath that Chariot is the 6 of Wands, like getting your attention saying it. So if you are able to see this person and they're going to be at something or they could be there, then that might be what's going down here. It won't be for everyone, of course. Not everyone can see each other. But what they've been wanting to say to you, like they really, really want to say this to you. And it's just coming into this timing energy. So again, it could be around this person literally, but it can also be, talk about this in just a moment. It could be that there's a third person or in person around, or even, again, that's just kind of connecting you or somehow involved. So the commitment issue energy is just really clarified for me. There's clarity in that. There's validation in that. We saw it already in the 2 of Pentacles. And the 7 of Cups is here, connected with that Knight of Swords, everything they've wanted to say about it, but also a validation that there has been some kind of discord or just the lack of communication. The Three of Cups in reverse, Mercury and Cancer energy, communicating. And again, not so much here, but maybe talking to other people too. And it could be that there's even third parties involved that don't need to be involved, that could be connecting to this. So that energy around the Two of Pentacles of making a choice, weighing out some options. Again, whether it's involving people, a job, or a location is also here in the Seven of Cups. Kind of how you got into this energy, you could say Venus and Scorpio energy, choices, commitment issues. The Four of Wands. Interesting. Wow. So what you've been waiting for, Three of Wands, could be literally going into something like marriage, but a reunion energy in the Four of Wands. Delayed. Here in the Three of Wands in reverse, Venus and Aries energy is soulmate energy, can be considered a marriage card, so that could definitely be something that you've been waiting for. Maybe some of you even waiting for somebody to ask to marry you, or vice versa. Super specific message, not for everyone. It is connected here to the Six of Wands. Everything this person's wanted to say. There is a reunion energy around this Four of Wands. So again, if you can see each other in the same place, it is a strong validation. But it's still a reunion energy. And you could say homecoming, which could be the case. Like somebody coming back into town. Maybe even a home, should that be the case. But it's also just around reunion energy coming together. And it can even be that this conversation and or message gets a little bit intense as well, connecting to that Three of Cups in reverse, in particular if it's at something like a party or a concert, a wedding, whatever, and the conversation getting intense, emotionally intense, you could say. Something is definitely about to change. That's been really clear. The Wheel of Fortune is here. And we saw that in the reclusive energy, which was really strongly connecting me to the Hermit energy, Libra. And when you're getting out of there, you're going into the Wheel of Fortune, because that's the cycles of life. Sometimes it's up, sometimes it's down. I think it's been here. I definitely think it hasn't really been in your favor or the favor of both of you. You know, it's like a stuck in a rut kind of energy, which happens to everyone. That's life. You know, again, it's moving around, fate and destiny, controlling what we can, letting go of what we can't, waiting to hear from this person. So I do think it's been here, but we're seeing in this new cycle, which I really like because that's a favorable energy. We saw it coming in. It's getting out of this delay here. The Wheel of Fortune, Jupiter energy, it's expansive and prosperous, hopeful, growth, information, luck. I think of that as timing. And again, it's connected to the throat chakra. I speak here, right here with the Chariot. So yeah, there is a new cycle and there is a conversation or a message. And these are things that this person should have said, wants to say, will say, that could actually get intense. And I want to say, well, look, there's an apology with that. Oh my gosh, and the Three of Swords in reverse. What I wanted to say is, should you want to hear it? Because obviously you have free will. Your person has free will, energies, outcomes, they will, and they do change. So wherever you are at and around this person, because there's definitely a waiting energy, but there's also one little birdie foot out the door, out of the nest. So waiting for what? Had you built a life? Were you building it? Was it on the table? For them to get clarity about something, for them to change something in their life around location, other commitments, whether it's work, where they live, other people, romantic or otherwise. There's clearly something here. It could even be including, I want to say, a third party around somebody who needs to complete some kind of a separation. Really specific message, but it is here. It's like waiting for somebody's, for something to be finalized. You know what I mean? That's super specific. So that you can also, well, and I do want to say, should it be around marriage, that opens up that possibility. But this is also a validation of that Three of Swords around the two of you. And this is Saturn and Libra energy. And the two of you getting in here, communicating. Like, lots to say here. That could get emotionally intense. And it is also including an apology. So a healing energy. What has happened here? Are they just working on an apology? No. That's here, but I think there's more than just working on an apology. So look what is coming in here. The Emperor is in reverse and the Fool is in reverse. Yes, they were in shadow. I think they're still in it, trying to get out of it. Ego, some fear. The Fool in reverse, Aquarius and Uranus energy, somebody who was careless with your feelings, who was maybe not answering messages or not responding to particular questions. The Emperor, Mars and Aries energy, and Divine Masculine energy. You see the honk here. Yin Yang energy, Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine energy, which connects us to justice, your energy, Libra. Here, infinity, truth, balance and renewal. This is an imbalance. It's in reverse. Connected to the root chakra when that is not balanced, aligned, centered. Somebody is afraid of making really big changes, making moves, saying things they should have said. Shadow, saying things they shouldn't have said, making moves they shouldn't have made, or ones that they regret. You know, there's shadow, ego, and fear in that energy, and they're definitely working on that. They're trying to solve whatever issues are here. And we can see clearly in the Fool in reverse, or I can, the careless energy that's here. And also a validation that there's still something going on in that World card energy, some changes going on. When that's complete, the last major arcana, the World card, then you go into that Fool energy. You know, and there's a possibility for a new path. It's not quite there yet, obviously. I mean, it's still here with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse of the Weight. There's the Nine of Swords again. And it's coming here with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, expansive, coming here in the upright energy. The King of Swords and the World card is here. The bottom of the deck is the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Mercury and Taurus energy. Look, getting the clarity, this reversal energy is somebody who's it's like a returning energy, recovering what they lost. Your trust, what is it? The World card is here. The King of Swords is here. Expansive is here. The Ten of Pentacles in reverse and the Nine of Swords. What happened? It's back. The Nine of Swords, Gemini and Mars, not sleeping, anxious of everything they should have said, would have said, could have said, want to say. Were you in a long-term partnership? Were you building it? Was it on the table? Strong validation in the Ten of Pentacles. But in this reversal energy of conflicting energy, something happened here, obviously. Look at this, Nine of Swords, everything they want to say with the Nine of Swords, which again came back. I'm working it out. I want to validate here with the Ten of Pentacles as well in reverse. So first of all, look, there's a little bunny, the long-term energy. Could be around family energy for sure, around the two of you, but that's going to be really subjective what that means. It is like a breakup energy or something stopped moving, but I want to validate, it won't be for everyone, that it could also be that this is around something, either you or this person, maybe both of you, that have other long-term commitments that need to be completed first. It's being worked out literally. Look, the World card is here. The expansive energy that we've been talking about, connecting to Jupiter, also here in the Wheel of Fortune. Also the Chariot, the movement, the King of Swords. So a really strong validation for me around the communication to begin with, you could say. I mean, it has to start there. Gemini and Mercury energy. And as I talk about it, the tarot closet hasn't changed. That Mercury is oftentimes connected to reading and writing, so it's not necessarily in person if that's not the case for you. It can be around a text message, social media, email. It's also Mercury, so that's communication in general. So it could be somebody picking up a phone, you know. The nocturnal energy here today is really strong, so it could even be kind of like you're not expecting it, like the phone's going off or something in the night. But it's intentional. They're coming with intent. There's some strategy around it. There could be other people involved. They've been thinking about this for a long time, what they want to say. So incredibly strong. And the World card, where I've been feeling everything and everyone kind of still is, because again, there's still things that are being worked out here as this is being worked out and you move forward into the Fool, which is still in reverse. Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, and Aquarius energy. There is soulmate energy around the World card. There are life-changing decisions. It's a completion energy. So completing goals, making, setting new ones. Learning lessons that needed to be learned in this cycle. Karmic debts, perhaps, that need to be paid or are being paid off, you could say. Obstacles and challenges that are met and overcome. There's literally an energy that's been coming through here of I'm working on it, and it's still here, and it's super validated here. And it's around something life-changing kind of energy. So again, it could be around literal moving. There's a strong energy of travel. Could be literal long distance, like immigration type of energy. This is a divine number, divine timing. Again, like something here that they've been working on, and it could also be you again. So whether it's around other connections that need to be finished, a completion energy, or it's things like a job or a move, or making the decision to go the next level, should this be just around commitment issues and there's like no other people or things involved, but somebody maybe who's afraid of that level. That's also here, but it's going to be really specific for you. And I do want to validate that in this World card energy, there is definitely an energy around life-changing energy. As we saw with that Ace of Cups, possible marriage and family energy, the Four of Wands here, that, yeah, this could be around decisions toward that, toward marriage, toward the relationship, toward building a life, which could include family energy, but that's going to be really specific. I want to bring in some oracle look. The bottom of the deck come together. Yep, that's not surprising. Giraffes are divine creatures, divine energy. They can see above the clouds. They can see things that we can't, like the owls. They can't even put their head all the way down. But they have clarity. And we see two people coming together that need clarity. Where are you at in this? Because we also saw that moon energy coming in of you. I want to say everybody, but it's connecting with you, going in there and yeah, checking in with your intuition, your gut instincts. Where do you want to go from here? Because you've been waiting. Are you still waiting? This energy is really strong today. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us what else we need to see for Libra. Aho. Wishing for coming together, biggest wish energy. That was the first, one of the first energies that came in. This is staying in here today. Came in with the moon as I was preparing, wishing well. This is coming 2 or 3 around timing, beginning, middle, end, life, death, rebirth. Somebody's making some wishes here at the well. I think it might be both of you. Is that you? Only you can say. It's around this energy for sure, around this person. They're just not sleeping. They're thinking of everything they should have said, want to say still, and I feel plan to say. Again, however that comes about, getting out of this solitude energy, that reclusive energy we had coming in. So clear. Oh, wow. Okay. Unexpected visitors and mountain. What can I say? There's a bunny here, a hare, a rabbit, a haza, as we say here in Austria, new beginnings. Somebody coming back in, it's going to change some things, it's clear. This 5, connecting to the change, connecting to the conflict that's been here, getting out of it, but also the 5th chakra, the throat chakra, communication. And the mountain here, there's the moon, look, shining on it. Like you can see that there are still some challenges, some obstacles here around this, perhaps also around the communicating. A lot of feelings here. Somebody, this open mouth, it's like, this is literally the energy I've been feeling, Libra, of everything this person has been holding in, that they want to say, that they still plan to say, that they're going kind of bonkers not being able to say. Mountains, of course, the goal energy. Something my brother used to say, those mountains which are hardest to climb have the best views. This is a healing energy. It's around 2 people. It feels really, well, my heart's just kind of, boom, boom, boom. It has that energy to it. There are still some obstacles here. We can see it. It's within the world card energy. There's still communication. And again, more than anything, it's this person of everything they want to say. Look, the bottom of the deck here, the Oracle reveal. Yes, lots of revealing energy. Number 1, that you are my biggest wish energy, but all the things this person has been wanting to say to you, including you are my biggest wish. So we know that they've taken a trip to this wishing well. They've been hiding it for some reason, something in their life, circumstances, any ego, because the mask is off here as well. I mean, it's connected right to the Emperor in reverse, which can be some ego. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us what else we need to see for Libra. Aho. Sphinx Ancient Wisdom. Wow, it's kind of connecting there, look. Also the King of Swords. So here's the thing. It does connect with the High Priestess for me, Cancer. Divine Feminine energy, a revealing of information and going into that trusting intuition energy. It's also connecting to literally the Chariot, as you generally need to have an answer to the riddle to get the Sphinx to move, to get the Chariot moving. Wisdom, information this person has received, they're receiving, they're going over, it's keeping them awake at night. And information, I feel like you're receiving renewal. Our little lizard looking right here at the world card. Lobster, inner growth. Connecting to the moon. The feelings here, my gosh. What they've been hiding, what they have been hiding from themselves. The moon energy, Pisces, also bringing in Cancer and Gemini. Could be literally around years too for some. That's not going to be for everyone, but that crustacean gets moved and those emotions that have been hidden, all the things, the subconscious energy just flows in that moon. And you're moving into the sun energy. So bottom of the deck, house, familiarity, unexpected visitors. So here's the thing. Chariot, look at that. Oh my gosh. It is not for everybody that somebody's going to come knocking on the door. But if there's a possibility for a knock on the door, it's here. Should there be even a home involved somehow, whether it's coming back, somebody coming into town, or even for the 2 of you. But I also want to say that there's a strong energy of the communication. And for a lot of you, it might not be in person. That's still an energy of home familiarity, house familiarity. It's like coming back together with this person and this familiarity you have with each other. Like you're my home kind of energy. My heart. Look at that. Heart. I mean, that's what it is. The heart connection. The heart and mind connection, the heart chakra, the heart center. Also connecting us with some magician energy. But as this was coming in, there was an energy of my It's like home is where the heart is, which could be literal in terms of travel and an actual home, but it's really more about the person energy, the feeling, heart, connection, house, familiarity. The last two coming in, snail, perseverance, and lily, innocence. Two things going on here. There is a Six of Cups energy, Sun in Scorpio. Lots of that nostalgic energy, reunion energy, kind of like the snail coming up here as well in the lily energy. So for some of you, you may have known each other for many years. It may just be a feeling. This is also connecting with the Fool. It's like uprighting the Fool energy, this possibility of hope and taking a chance, new beginnings. And the snail, who, by the way, could be going underground for, I think it's around 2 years, and they come up and they just keep on going, perseverance. And should this be connecting specifically to something like a move, a total relocation, a move that away from a job, or again, some other contracts that are not complete yet, that's also here, like this little snail on the move. This is driving me crazy. Perseverance. And also a snail, that's their whole house. So if this is involving relocation, look right in between unexpected visitors and the universe. And yeah, this lily energy is just really also connecting us and uprighting that Fool energy. I want to bring in some channeled love messages from your person, messages from their higher self. If you feel you are sending any, or you feel like something is not for you, then it's not for you. Be discerning. Does it resonate for you? I'll make things right. I'm working it out. 5 of Wands in reverse, 4 of Pentacles. And again, if there's some kind of third-party energy, not always about people, but that is here. I have a song playlist about you and us. Connecting with that 9 of Swords, the 6 of Cups energy, the being awake energy for sure. I want to be the reason for your sweetest dreams. It's going here with wishing well. I am wising up. It's getting out of the Hangman energy and going into the Death card, both getting out of ego and making the big changes. You complete me. When we parted, a part of me left with you. Connected with I'm sorry, the 3 of Swords in reverse, and the parting energy. Solitude. My biggest mistake was to think that I'll be okay without you. I'm not. I never will be. And it just, well, that's too many. It was bringing in more, but that was too many. I am so drawn to you. It's the star energy, Aquarius and Uranus energy. Affinity. All roads lead back to you. I know we met for a reason. Libra. Yeah. The star energy, fate and destiny. You are my destiny. All roads lead back to you. Boy, my guides sometimes are just so on point. Let's bring in another deck, and then we're going to close your reading. My world is dark without you, Libra. I miss you. You are the love of my life. Oh, yeah. Yes, I know you love me. Are you responding to that? Can you feel my love? Maybe. You are my other half. You are the love of my life. Give me time. That was yours. I don't know why it was trying to hide. What is it? My world changed when I met you. You are my destiny. Bottom of the deck. Will you wait for me? Here with wishing well. You are perfect. The last channeled love message from their higher self, Libra. Please wait for me. Beautiful, Libra. That is your reading today. It was really emotional. As always, it's been my honor to channel for you. Thank you for being here at the Tarot Closet, watching, liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel if you have not. It really helps. Liking videos, sharing content, subscribing, watching really helps to keep the channel growing and moving. So thank you so much. Also, an extra thank you to channel members for that extra boost. I really appreciate that. If you do enjoy readings at the Tarot Closet and you'd like to support the channel, the link is in the description and the membership tab on the channel. I'll also try to remember to leave a comment in the comments because they are on. They're staying on, I hope. All right, Libra, I'm sending you love. I'm sending you light, hoping the best outcome for you wherever you are in the world and whatever you're working on here. Until next time.